Om Shri Sai Ram. Dear students, in the last class we have studied the importance of sociology and also the interrelationship between sociology and other social sciences. So today in today's class, let us discuss about the early sociologists. See here, 4 names are given. There is Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emily Durkheim, Max Weber. So we have to discuss about their achievements and their contributions in the field of sociology and how they developed sociology as an independent subject. So the beginning, let us study about Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte. So he was an important French philosopher. He is from France. So he is the first social philosopher. First social philosopher. Here philosopher means what's Tattvajnani in Kannada. So he is called as the father of sociology. He is called as father of sociology. Father of sociology. Why? Because he was the first social philosopher and it was he developed sociology as an independent subject. So he studied society scientifically and provided the status of science for sociology. So about sociology studies about society. So Auguste Comte, he studied about society scientifically and he gave a independent status or a status of science for our subject sociology. So this effort of Auguste Comte was strongly supported by the other sociologists. Already we have seen Herbert Spencer, Emily Durkheim, Max Weber, Karl Marx. All these sociologists supported the work of Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte, he used the word sociology for the first time while delivering a public lecture, bhashana, on the positive philosophy. So he wrote one book, that is the Positive Philosophy. So while delivering a speech, public speech about, that is his book Positive Philosophy, so he used the word, that is the sociology, for the first time. So from there, that is our subject got its name, that is the sociology. What is his full name? See, his full name is Isidore, that is the full name of Auguste Comte. Isidore Mary Auguste Xavier Comte. Auguste Xavier Comte. So this is the full name of, that is Auguste Comte, Isidore Mary Auguste Xavier Comte. So he is generally known as Auguste Comte. So generally we call him as the Auguste Comte instead of calling his full name. So he was born in Montpellier of southern France on January 19th, 1798. January 19th, 1798 in a Catholic family. You know, that's Christianity. So in Christianity we have two main groups, that's Catholics and Protestants. So he born, Auguste Comte born in a Catholic that's a family. So after his birth, he completed his studies in imperial schools. The name of the school, he completed his education in the imperial school. So he later taught at École Polytechnic College, École. So that's the name of the college, École. So he studied, he taught, or he began his career as a lecturer or professor in École Polytechnic College. So let us study about his contributions or the major works or books written by that is Auguste Comte. See here. So already I have taught that is the positive philosophy. This was the one of the book written by Auguste Comte that was published in 1839. 1839. Now secondly, positive polity. So that book was published in the year 1851. Positive polity. Next we have human religion. So this book published in the year 1857. So these are the major books or works written by Auguste Comte. Apart from these works, there are number of other books are written by that is the Auguste Comte. So he died at the age of 59. He died at the age of 59. That means 1857. In the year 1857, he died. So Auguste Comte, he developed sociology as an independent branch of social sciences. After him, let us study about the another sociologist, that is Karl Marx. Karl Marx, he was an important social thinker of world repute in the 19th century. So it's an important, that is the social thinker, and he had a name and fame. So he was not only a sociologist, he was a political revolutionary. He was a clever organizer and a sensitive writer. So he was a sociologist, he was a political revolutionary, and he was a clever organizer and also a sensitive writer. So Karl Marx, he was called as the founder of class struggle theory. He was called as the founder of what? Founder of class struggle theory. So here class struggle means what? It's a classes means rich and poor. So he studied about the society, and in the society was divided into rich and poor. So he developed theory about the class struggle theory. So this is the major contribution of that is the Karl Marx. So his thoughts on working class and laborers, his thoughts on working class people and laborers led to a new direction in the labor struggle. Already in the society, before his birth itself, there was class struggle in the society in between rich and poor, or the owner and worker. Factories were there. So factory owner and the workers. So in between this, that is the already class struggle was there. They are getting, the workers are getting very less payment. The income or the profit goes to the owners. So there was a fight between this owner and worker. So about these things, that is studied by that is Karl Marx. So Marx was born on 5th May 1818. 5th May 1818. Where? At Trier. at Trier. At Trier of Germany. Trier of Germany. So Trier, there is a place in Germany. So he born at Trier. His parents were, that is Heinrich Marx. Who? Heinrich Marx and mother Henrietta Pressburg. Henrietta Pressburg. So he born to Heinrich Marx and Henrietta Pressburg. So his wife, Karl Marx's wife, that is Jenny von Westphalen. Who? His wife's name, that is Jenny von, that is Westphalen. So the name of wife. Here important thing is the teacher of Karl Marx was Hegel. He is a famous thinker, Hegel. So Hegel was the teacher of Karl Marx. So the ideas, thoughts of Hegel influenced on Karl Marx. So Karl Marx received his PhD doctorate in the year 1841. In the year 1841, he received he completed his PhD thesis and started his career in law. He started his career as a lawyer. Let us study about his contributions. See here, Karl Marx wrote many works. The major works are, important works are Das Kapital. So this was the major work of Karl Marx. So this book was published in the year 1865. Another book, The Holy Family, The German Ideology. The Holy Family, The German Ideology is another book published in the year 1845. So this is in 1865, Das Kapital. This is in 1845. And another book, The Manifesto of the Communist Party. The Manifesto of the Communist Party. It was published in the year 1848. So these are the major works of Karl Marx. So you know that his theory famously we call communism or scientific communism. So communism. So this his theory, so that was in the beginning stage, it was the theory. So this type of new government, that means workers government. So this theory this was brought in practice when where, that is in Russia. In Russia, after the Russian Revolution in the year 1917. In the year 1917, Russian Revolution took place. So after that, the communism or communist government, the new type of government based on the theory of Karl Marx, which was came into force in Russia. So after you know that in China also today there is a communist party is there. So this the total idea is from that is Karl Marx ideas. And he died, Karl Marx died on March 14th, 1883. March 14th, 1883, he died. So even after that is a century of his death, his theories, these are relevant today also. So these are remained relevant today also. Some nations are they are following his ideas. Next, let us study about another personality, that is Emily Durkheim. Emily Durkheim is another earliest sociologist who also contributed a lot for the development of sociology. So he is an important sociologist of the 19th century. He proved that sociology is at par with any other science. Sociology is at par with any other science. That means sociology is equal to other sciences like chemistry or physics. So it is scientific, that is the body of knowledge. So how he proved? That is with his writings. He wrote many theses, and with the help of these theses he proved that sociology also is equal to other sciences. So you know that Auguste Comte, he was called, that is, father of sociology. Here Durkheim, Emile Durkheim, he is called as the father of the development of sociology. Father of the development of the sociology. Father of the development of sociology. So how Emile Durkheim is called? That is, he is called as father of the development of sociology. Durkheim is also called, so is an important sociologist. So he born at Epinal of Lorraine region in France. So there is a place called Epinal, in which state? That is a Lorraine state of France. On April 15th, 1858. April 15th, 1858, he born. So he belongs to a Jewish family. You know that's a Jews. He was a Jew. He belongs to the Jewish family. That is Yehudi Kutumba. And completed his education, that is in the college École College. He finished his education in École College, and he started his career as a professor. So he became after his completing his study, he became a professor. So let us study about his the contribution. So he gave a major contribution to for the development of sociology. See here some of the books written by, that is the Durkheim. See here, the division of labor in society. The division of labor in society, which was published in the year 1893. The division of labor in the society. So this was one of the book written by Emile Durkheim. Next, suicide, Atmahatya. So this is another book written by Emile Durkheim, which was published in the year 1897. Next we have the rules of sociological method. The rules of sociological method. This book was published in the year 1895. The elementary reforms of religious life. The elementary reforms of religious life. So this book was published in the year 1912. So these are the, not only these books, there are other books also written by Emile Durkheim, but these are the major books of him. So Emile Durkheim died in the year, that is 1858, at the age of 59. At the age of 59, you know that the father of sociology, Auguste Comte, also died at the age of 59. Next, another early sociologist, that is Max Weber. Max Weber, he was another, that is a sociologist. So Max Weber, he was an unforgettable personality in the field of social sciences. He contributed a lot for our subject, that is sociology. So he was one of the prominent writers writers and politicians of Germany. He was a citizen of Germany. So he was, that is one of the most prominent writers and also the then politicians of Germany. He had interest in law, economics, religion, art, history and sociology. So he had interest in various subjects like law, economics, religion, art, history, sociology. So he was born at Erfurt. Where? Erfurt. He born at Erfurt. Where? In Germany. Erfurt, that's the name of the place in Germany, West Germany. So on April 21st, 1864. April 21st, 1864. In which family? In a Protestant family. In a Protestant family. So Weber joined Heidelberg University of Germany. Which university? He joined Heidelberg University. Heidelberg University in Germany, and he, at the age of 18 years, he earned his PhD in law. So he completed his PhD thesis and he earned, that is a doctorate or PhD in law. So he started his teaching career at Berlin University, the most famous university of Germany. There's a Berlin University. You know, there's a Berlin Wall. So like that, so university was there by that name. There's a Berlin University, and he also contributed a lot for our subject sociology. He also wrote many books. See here, that is the major contributions of Weber. Here, the first book, the Protestant Ethics and the Spirit of Capitalism. The Protestant Ethics and the Spirit of Capitalism. So this book was published in the year 1904. Next, another book, The City is the name of the book. We have another book, The Economy and the Society. Economy and the Society. So these are some of the major books. Apart from these, many books are written by Max Weber. So he died at the age of 56. He died at the age of 56 in the year 1920. So in today's class, we discussed about the early sociologists. We discussed about, there is Auguste Comte. Next we learned about Karl Marx, his theories, class struggle, all these things. Next we discussed about Emily Durkheim and his contributions. Lastly we discussed about Max Weber. So you have to read the textbook. Sairam.